Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I am Hortensia Carty, and it's hump day.
Yeah,
and guess who is back?
It's hump day, but it's never quite Wednesday without this little guy here whom I call Whiskamus. And every time I say that, you guys ought to know. That ought to be a poll question. Where did he get the name Whiskamus? Hit us up on our social media platforms. Let us know if you understand the story behind this little guy. All right, so it is Wednesday. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Good Morning SKN. It's time now to move on to the latest in local news. This from SKNIS. Public primary school students and young cricketers across St. Kitts and Nevis will be attending the exciting cricket matches to be staged by the Caribbean Premier League, CPL, from August 24th to September 4th, 2022 at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium. At a brief handover ceremony on Monday, August 22nd, Chris Watson, head of marketing at CPL, presented close to 1,500 tickets to Francil Morris, Chief Education Officer at the Ministry of Education. Valencia Sider, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sports, witnessed the handover. The tickets will allow 200 students per day to attend the new 60 tournament, a 10-over competition running from August 24th to 28th. 100 tickets per day have also been set aside for students to attend the CPL T20 tournament, which features men and, for the first time, a women's field contesting 20 overs per side. The St. Kitts leg of the CPL T20 tournament runs from August 31st to September 4th, 2022. Mr. Watson said he was looking forward to the involvement of the young people in the sport. He said, quote, "We're really delighted to be able to contribute to that development in St. Kitts and Nevis, and that's testament to the fantastic support we have had throughout the years of CPL from the government here," end quote. Great story.
Nice. Yeah, and that the kids are going to get to go out. I even thought to bring my mask to prove that I have my mask, you know.
Prove that you have your mask?
Yeah, it's my Patriots mask.
Well, you know what? You can prove you have your Patriots mask. I have Whiskamus here because you never know. There might be a puppeteer there. So, hey, we're looking forward to all that. You never know.
Indeed. Nevis Summer Movie Festival brings final big screen movie experience on the weekend. This is from MMS SKN. 3 movies are on the card this weekend at Nevis. Convergence Entertainment brings down curtains on this year's Summer Movie Festival. Big screen experience at the Nevis Performing Arts Center, NEPAC, in Penny's industrial site. The Summer Movie Festival, which is the brainchild of Mr. Jermaine Stapleton, CEO of Convergence Entertainment, has given the people of Nevis an opportunity to watch big screen movies following the country's near shutdown of the entertainment activities as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Stapleton said, and quote, "We have 3 movies that will be screened at NEPAC's Michael Harrell Sutton Auditorium this weekend. The movies are Minions, Prey, and Jurassic World. On Saturday, August 27th, we will show all 3 movies, starting at 3 p.m. with Minions. 2 movies will be screened on Sunday, August 20th, starting with Minions at 3:30 p.m., followed by Jurassic World at 6 p.m.
I feel like Minions is an animated film. Am I right?
It is. Okay. Yes, the little yellow guys that run around with one. Some of them look like Cyclops, some of them look normal, but they all make them that sound, yeah.
That sounds.
I had to watch it. My nephew was over, and my niece, although he's the only one to watch it because she fell asleep, and they love Minions.
Yeah, I think I love Minions too.
And Gru. How could you forget Gru?
I'm envious of this. Can we do something like that here? I'm so envious.
But we have our Caribbean cinema, they don't, so that's why they use NEPAC.
Oh,
because I have friends that come over on the weekend to go to Caribbean cinemas here.
They use NEPAC? Okay, I want something outdoors where I'm looking at the stars and I'm just having like this thing, not a drive-through or anything like that.
But do you remember we had one at Frigate Bay that has since, I don't know why.
I don't know if I was here when you had it. I don't know.
You were right here during COVID.
Yes.
COVID? After they allowed us to go outside a little bit, there was a big screen that was right on the Frigate Bay lawn that everybody go and park up and watch movies. You just tune your car to a certain channel. And you got your...
There's a correction. Yeah. Almost everybody. I wasn't there. All right, moving on. By way of a Nevis Island Administration press release, a 3-day agripreneur conference for women and girls on Nevis aimed at empowering them to become business persons in the agriculture industry commenced on August 23rd, 2022. The first of its kind on Nevis, a brainchild of the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs, the 3-day conference is being held in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture. In an overview of the educational event, Ms. Shalisa Martin Clark, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs, underscored the importance of women in agriculture on the island and the ministry's role in assisting them to advance in the sector. The permanent secretary said, quote, "Women are a vital part of agriculture, not only here on Nevis, but around the globe. As such, it is our responsibility at the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs to ensure that our women and the next generation of women are equipped with the skills and knowledge to face the growing challenges of food security. We believe that women have much to contribute to the agriculture industry. Our goal is to have women who are empowered and educated so they can engage in sustainable agriculture," end quote.
That's good.
We talked about this a little bit before about the importance of women in agriculture. We had guests on that spoke to it. I think Dr. Louise was one of those persons who spoke to it, so this is great continuing on that front. And speaking of fronts, what do we have with the weather?
I know our weather today, hopefully it stays as lovely as it begins. So it's partly cloudy with a 40% or moderate chance of showers. There was a high of 91, and this hour's weather forecast, 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Look at that, 83 degrees. Oh, and it looks fair enough. As we continue throughout the week, I should say, we are expected to have a little bit of showers today, so that will be good, a little cool down for us. So there you have it. We ask that you stay tuned. Up next, regional and international news.
Great news, everyone! SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Move anniversary walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. During week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
If you gradually use less salt, you will gradually want less salt. Eating less salty foods will reduce your cravings for salty foods. Let's get salt smart.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We continue now with regional news. This from Antigua newsroom. Samantha Simon has been chosen as the One Young World Ambassador selected by the summit to represent Antigua and Barbuda in Manchester, UK at the One Young World Summit 2022. She will also serve as the flag bearer for Antigua and Barbuda at the opening ceremony. The annual One Young World Summit brings together 2,000 plus of the brightest young leaders from every country and sector working to accelerate social impact both in person and digitally. Delegates from 190 plus countries are counseled by influential political, business, and humanitarian leaders such as Justin Trudeau, Paul Pullman, and Meghan Markle, and many others to harness the knowledge and skills needed for being impactful change makers. Simon is creative director of Zellos Creative. She's also a former youth parliamentarian for St. John's Road East, in addition to being a youth advocate for human rights and entrepreneurship. She is a Girl Guide leader for the 12th Antigua Girls Guide and founder of the Salas Initiative, a youth group focused on youth entrepreneurial development and advocacy. Delegates participate in 4 transformative days of speeches, panels, networking, and workshops. They also have the opportunity to apply to give keynote speeches, sharing a platform with global leaders with the world's media in attendance. So this is very good, and she wears many hats already at this stage in her life.
It's quite an experience, and I'm sure an honor to be selected.
Indeed, I guess she'll be the next Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda.
We shall see. We shall see. Now on international news. Kiev warns Russia of strong response to Independence Day attacks. This from Al Jazeera. With Ukraine set to mark its independence from Soviet rule in 1991 and 6 months since Russian forces invaded, President Volodymyr Zelensky warned of the risk of brutal strikes by Russia and said any attack would provoke a powerful response. Zelensky, who has led his country's resistance since Russian troops poured over the border on February 24th, also said Ukraine would restore its rule over the Crimea region, annexed by Russia in 2014 in a precursor to this year's invasion. Zelensky had warned at the weekend that Moscow might try something particularly ugly in the run-up of Independence Day on Wednesday. They will receive a response, a powerful response, he told a news conference on Tuesday. He said, quote, "I want to say that each day this response will grow. It will get stronger and stronger," end quote. In an evening video addressed hours later, he said, quote, "Tomorrow is an important day for all of us. It is also unfortunately important for our enemy. We must be aware that disgusting Russian provocations and brutal strikes are possible tomorrow," end quote. There was growing unease among Ukraine's Western allies that attacks could be planned by Moscow on government and civilian targets during the national holiday. What a way to celebrate independence with that looming threat.
Yeah, constant fighting. It's so unfair for the people of Ukraine. I pray every day that Russia just stops being a little bully and just play nice.
It's not a little bully, but I get you.
I'm trying to be nice. Yeah.
I get you. It is the world that we live in, unfortunately, and so we'll just have to continue to watch and see what happens. Well, that's it for the latest for today. We'll be back with more Good Morning SKN in a moment. Stay tuned.
I eat some veggies for dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am Salt Smart.
And we're back on Good Morning SKN as we continue now with our first guest. In sports, the coach teaches their athlete students certain values such as goal setting and teamwork. Likewise, in beauty pageants, contestants need a coach to instill similar values into their mind. Among other things, beauty competition teach young individuals the importance of preparedness and hard work in order to achieve something meaningful and prestigious in life. Today we welcome Janet Johnson, who has lived the experience of pageantry and can now pass on some of that knowledge during her 2-day promotional modeling and pageantry workshop. Good morning, Janet. Welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning. Good morning.
It is indeed our pleasure to have you here this morning. So let's do justice to this now. So is this the first workshop you have hosted?
No, it's not.
I thought so. So can you list the others that you would have?
I've done VO, that's the eyebrow workshops, makeup workshops, and other pageant workshops over the years, yes.
So what makes this one
This
special?
one is special because I've added the promotional modeling for the young ladies who are interested.
All right, so what does that include? Promotional modeling, what does that
So it includes branding, sales pitching, beauty as well, walking, how to present yourself in the public, etc.
All right, so why did you see a need to include that element this time around?
Because I've been doing this for a number of years, and I've recently added promotional modeling to the list of stuff that I do. And more recently, I've begun dealing with the music festival ambassadors. And I saw that there was a lack in how they didn't know exactly how to present themselves to the public. So I realized, okay, this is a gap that I need to fill. So, yeah.
Okay, good stuff. So are there any requirements for persons interested in this workshop?
Well, 18 and over.
18 and over.
And of course, if you're interested in promotional modeling and pageantry.
Is there capacity? Maximum capacity?
Yes, I'm trying to do at least 20.
You're trying to do at least 20? Okay,
Yeah.
so walk us through that registration process. What do they have to do?
So, of course, I've listed my contact number on the flyer that I posted on Facebook. They call me and I send them the registration form. They complete it. It's a Google form. They complete it and they send it back to me. And of course, if they have any questions, they're free to ask, and I'm definitely going to answer.
All right, so for the benefit of our viewers, could you look right into that camera and state your contact information?
Sure, it's 668-4824.
All right, well, that's easy.
Very easy. And my voice is giving me trouble already.
All right, so I'll take it. So what's one of the things that a participant should know how to do when they leave your workshop? What's that thing that you want them to acquire?
I want them to be confident. Definitely, for me, that's step one, being confident in who they are, accepting who they are, even their faults. I want them to be able to walk in the streets and have a really good posture and poise.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Is confidence one of the things that you've noticed has been lacking in certain...
Definitely, definitely. What I've realized is that we turn to the memes that speak about being black and confident and powerful, but then they're just memes. But then when you sit down and you have a conversation with a young lady, you realize, nah, it's not there. It's definitely no eye contact, they slouch, they shy away, so nah, it's not there. So there's a lot, as I said, there's a lot to learn, and I'm hoping that I can fill that gap. And of course, any other persons who are willing or want to come on board, feel free to contact me, and we can just have a partnership.
Okay. So Janet, I know you are big in pageantry. Have you yourself ever entered a pageant?
I've done a few pageants myself. I've won all.
Ooh, look at you, congrats, girl, congrats. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. So what does it, with the pageantry package, what does it take? When a young lady comes to you and said, I want to go in for Miss St. Kitts per se, or let's say the show in Nevis, how do you assess and deal with that young lady?
Okay, so for me, I think what I'm known for is taking the underdog.
Okay.
Yes, and I like the excitement of that. I like the challenge of that. So I encourage young ladies to contact me as soon as possible. For example, Miss St. Kitts. I'm not too thrilled in taking somebody from September to enter the pageant in December.
Okay.
I prefer you contact me even the year before.
Nice.
Yes, and we can start January, February, and build the things that we need to build to get you there. For me, it's not always about the crown, and that is something that I teach my girls. The crown is second for me. It's about building your personal, your personal and professional growth first.
But when we go into the show, we want
Of course you want to win, but you cannot get the crown unless you develop yourself first. Because there are persons, they have the crown, but then when you put them out there, they still don't have the etiquette, the confidence. They just train for one part of it, and that's the show. The 3-4 segments, and that's it. So what about if you put them on in the professional world? How can they apply themselves? Okay, so I try my best to teach them about stuff like that.
All right, so speaking to confidence, obviously you're saying your target is not really the crown, but it's about empowering young girls to undertake whatever roles they do after that successfully.
Let it be known, I want the crown.
Well, of course you want the crown. I don't doubt that you want the crown. There were a couple of thoughts I had when you spoke earlier, though. When you spoke to the underdog, what is your definition of an underdog?
Well, for me, the definition, as we like to say, the underdogs, the persons that the public is not looking or expecting to win the crown.
What are those traits that they have that would have you identify them as underdogs?
So that's the person who would be, one, coming from a ghetto background, so to speak. The person who, when you see them in public, they probably may not have their hair groomed, probably have sandals and what they call camisoles and short jeans in the streets. Yeah. Loud. Yes.
So they don't present the actual professional look.
Right.
So you're looking for shock value on the night of the performance.
Yes.
Transformation after.
Yes. I get goosebumps when I see where they started to where they end. I get goosebumps.
Your track record certainly is one to boast about. We'll talk about
Thank
that
you.
in the next few moments, because you've chaperoned so many different people. And viewers are going to have to stay tuned to find out exactly who they are. If you don't know yet, we'll be back in a moment with Janet Johnson. Stay tuned.
Great news, everyone! SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Moves anniversary walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. During week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Yo, what up? It's your boy and Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need, because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN, and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us, and yeah.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We are talking with Janet Johnson. If you missed the introduction, don't worry. We'll cover that ground later on, especially from my co-host, because she's all excited.
Pageants. Love
Never
pageants.
mind. All right, so Janet, before the break, we talked a little bit about some of the people that you chaperoned. I didn't name any names, but I'm going to let you take the privilege. You gave us a list. Tashima Brown.
Yes, Tashima Brown. She won Miss St. Kitts in 2014. And she crowned my client, Angel Erskine, in 2015. And Angel crowned my client, Katharina Davis, in 2016. I skipped the year after that, and I came back, and I won with Tawana Collins.
Okay.
And then I won with Hard Eye Ballet. Yes. And then, COVID came along, and then I came back out with, what's her name, Saskia Evans, and I came second one up.
Okay, so you have a really good track record.
Yeah.
Nice. So I didn't hear Michaela or Shakira. Those were contestants for Miss St. Kitts, or those?
So Michaela Lawrence, that was a few years ago.
Okay.
But she was from Nevis. She's from Lawrence's daughter, as a matter of fact. She came second one up.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she's overseas now.
Okay.
And then there was Rodonna for the swimsuit. Yes, there's so many, like the dozens.
Girl, look at that. So, Janet, tell us a bit about your business, Magic Touch.
Okay, so The Magic Touch Beauty and Fashion Consultants, as it says, speaks to makeup artistry and dressing persons, making sure that they look good for both pageantry, workplace, church, wherever you want to go. If you're having difficulty in wearing heels, you can come to me and I can teach you how to walk in your heels, for that great event. Even your wedding, I can assist you in choosing the right cut, the right design for your body shape, and yeah.
All right, when was it launched?
Actually, I started this by accident. From boredom, to be honest. I was pregnant with my daughter. That was 2010. And being home, bored, nothing to do, I started watching YouTube and came across the makeup ladies there and was like, wow, I can't do this. I really can't do this. And I don't even know what happened. One of my friends decided, you can do a little makeup on me. No. And it just started from there. Nice. Tampering on my friend's face and getting it done, and they're liking it, and persons complimenting them, and yeah.
Look at you.
Thank you.
So do you ever feel pressure when you're outside to look the part?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't ever. As a matter of fact, surprisingly, I seldom wear makeup.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
So do I. All right. What is your background in pageantry and modeling?
Sorry?
What is your background in pageantry and modeling? Where did it all
My
begin?
background. So I've got some training from persons I can't remember their names years ago. But what I can say is that for me, it started with Yvette Blanchett. She's the headmistress for the Seventh-day Adventist School. And she doesn't even know that, to be honest. She doesn't even know. But she asked me to do a poem back then when we had Green Valley Festival, that's years ago. And I could remember the line of the poem. And from that moment, I loved stage. I started dancing with Okolo a few years after, and then Lorna Ava Henry, she sealed it for me. She sealed it.
Okay.
And it's been going from since.
You mentioned during the break that you're very shy. I don't believe that.
I am.
Oh, what? And this is what I want to find out. You said you're a shy person. How can a shy person get these girls to be so confident and most of them take away the crowns?
Because when I train them, they're in my space. So I'm comfortable at that time.
All right. In terms of the training, what's one of the major challenges that you've had to overcome, not only personally as you grow your business, but also for young girls? What's their major challenge, if you could name one?
For me, the major challenge for me is one, the finances, and two, once again, confidence.
All right. So confidence in the young girls.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
So with finances, where do you think help can be garnered for that particular area?
For me, one, a young lady needs to know, and they must know that I plan to enter pageantry. I want to enter Miss St. Kitts, Talented Teen, whatever pageant they want to enter, and start planning. For me, I always tell my young ladies, do not let anyone force you into going in for Miss St. Kitts or any pageant. As a matter of fact, it has to be your decision, and plan accordingly. When I sit down with them for the first time, I let them know, well, let me tell you this. If you don't have at least such and such amount of funds on your bank book to invest in yourself, it doesn't make any sense.
But I thought the money came from sponsorship.
Yes, it does, but it's never enough. It's never enough.
One final question as it relates to confidence and pageantry in young girls. We live in an age where everybody casts judgment. There is social media. You're talking about girls taking the stage and having to deal with confidence. What do you say to them when it comes to, well, people are going to judge you now because you are in the public spotlight? What do you say to them?
Well, that is something we have lots of conversations about. You have to understand, one, you have to act according when you're in the public. If you don't want anyone to speak ill of you, you have to play the part. So definitely, if you're going to be on the streets being loud and boisterous and disrespecting others and yourself, what do you expect to happen? So you have to start now. And of course, we're going to make our mistakes. We are definitely going to make our mistakes. But we have to know how to build and grow and improve on them. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to encourage, to hone in on everything that's possible for these young ladies.
So in 10 years, where do you see Magic Touch and your business in general?
For me, I want to add different services. Definitely. I do not intend to stay one place. I want to, as I go, I do a lot of reading. I'm interested in doing short courses to improve and build on my portfolio.
Oh my gosh, Janet, you make me excited. See, my age is past. I can't enter anything. Maybe Miss Phenomenal, but not this year.
Yes, definitely. I would encourage that. I'll chaperone you for free.
That's once in a pageant. Well, Janet, it was indeed our pleasure speaking to you. We hope this is not our last conversation. We hope you'll come back sometime.
Definitely.
And, well, this year, I'm going to wait to see who you're chaperoning, and I'm going to watch you take the crown again, right?
Okay.
Because with that said, you stay tuned. We have so much more on Good Morning SKN.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
Did you know that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
This is lyrical. I just want to say blessings to you. There are a happy place in the life if you live in there. A happy place in the life if you live in there. Cause them at a happy place in the life. And they can't change. And they just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, they will never ever change. Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It's time for another installment of Black Legends Wednesday. Guess what? Today is special for the Black community because, well, do you know why?
Because you're the Black legend for today. You put your foot down yesterday, so today you're the legend.
No, I'm not a legend. If legends were made like that, and so much excitement in the studio.
I know.
There is so much excitement. Cortez, what have you started? You started a wave within the studio.
Excitement.
In any event. No, here's why. It's Kobe Bryant Day.
Yes, it is.
Right?
It is.
So if you are a basketball lover, you may know that Kobe Bryant, aka Mamba's jersey numbers were 8 and 24. And today is 8/24. That is the 24th day of the 8th month of the year. Correct? So in addition to the symbology of the day, it is also the day after Kobe's birthday, 23rd of August. Yeah. So today we commemorate the life of this legendary basketball player. So let's learn more about this black legend we call Mamba.
Mamba. But why did he choose a snake name, though? I'm terrified of snakes. Why did he choose a snake name? So, background. Bryant was born in Philadelphia on the 23rd of August, 1978. He is the youngest of 3 children and the only son of Pamela Cox Bryant and former NBA player Joe Bryant. His parents named him after the famous beef of Kobe, Japan, which they saw on a restaurant menu. His middle name, Bean, was derived from his father's nickname, Jelly Bean. Bryant's family is Catholic, and he was brought up with this faith. So he's basically a piece of beef, a piece of meat.
That's what you say. So you said it. I'm just listening.
And Bean, Jelly Bean. I mean,
I'm literally just listening to you.
Kobe, Bean, Bryant. Oh
Yes.
man.
Sounds like a meal, doesn't it?
Exactly.
The restaurant, the bean.
Beef and beans.
Not the Bryant. But hey,
Not the Bryant at all.
All right.
Not the Bryant at
So his
all.
father, yeah, played in the NBA. Jelly
Yeah.
bean. Interesting stuff.
I wonder if kids whose parents play sports feel the pressure of following in their footsteps.
It's possible, but it's also possible that it's quite natural.
Mm-hmm.
So there might not be that pressure.
Oh.
This is what you know.
Exactly.
All right, so here is some additional information about Mamba. Bryant started playing basketball when he was 3, and the Lakers were his favorite team when he was growing up. Look at that, incidentally, right?
Yes.
So when Bryant was 6, his father retired from the NBA and moved his family to Italy to continue playing professional basketball. After 2 years, they moved again 3 times. Kobe became accustomed to his new lifestyle and learned to speak fluent Italian. He was especially fond of Reggio Emilia, which he considered a loving place and where some of his best childhood memories were made.
That's
I had no idea he
sweet.
spoke Italian, or that he even moved to Italy.
Yeah, I know he spoke Italian and I knew he moved to Italy. But I always wondered though, why American basketball players always end up overseas? Because that's where Miss Griner was playing, where she's locked up now. But they all end up overseas.
Locked up,
Yeah.
abroad. Don't, yeah.
No.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You travel a lot, I don't. Anyway, I'm kidding, by the way. But yeah, I guess it's lucrative there, you know?
Yeah. But you have to pack up your whole... Well, as Kobe said, it was fun. And he speaks fluent Italian. So Bryant began to play basketball seriously while living in Reggio Emilia. Bryant's grandfather would mail him videos of NBA games for Bryant to study. Another source of inspiration was animated European films about sports, from which he learned more than basketball. Kobe would work at the games as a ball and mop boy and would practice shooting at halftime. So look at that. So he knows what it is like when he see the boys mopping up after his sweat or the other guy's sweat. Because he did that once.
Well, there you go. Exactly.
Nice.
You could appreciate you know, doing the little jobs before you become famous. It makes sense, because I think he would appreciate, as you say, every aspect of it.
Every aspect of it.
And it kept him near to the court as well, near to the game that he loved.
Yes.
That he played so well.
And you see, he practiced when it was halftime shooting. So maybe somebody had their eyes on him. So maybe that's where he got his break. But it's funny enough, as you said, coincidental that he loved the Lakers and he ended up on the Lakers. Yeah. That is so sweet.
On to education. During summers, Bryant would come back to the United States to play in a basketball summer league. When Bryant was 13, he and his family moved back to Philadelphia, where he enrolled in 8th grade at Ballasenwood Middle School. Middle school. I said medical school? What is that? Middle school. Thank you. Bryant earned national recognition during a spectacular high school career at Lower Merion High School, located in the Philadelphia area. He played on the varsity basketball team as a freshman.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at his face.
I knew that he went to school in Philadelphia, I think, because I was watching Jerika Duncan on CBS Mornings cover his death, and apparently they went to the same high school. So she went back to that school to look at, you know, the pictures of him and all the other memorabilia that was at that school, you know, to commemorate his life.
That's so sad, though. I could imagine how his wife and his kids celebrated yesterday. Like, they probably were very somber. Because imagine it never gets old when his birthday comes around and he's not there and he died so young. My cousin is so obsessed with Kobe in memory of him and his daughter's loss. She named her second daughter Gian.
Oh.
Yeah, after.
Okay.
Yeah. So she have all the Kobe shirts. Oh my gosh, she is such a Kobe fan. Yeah.
Mamba. The next
Yeah.
one. Mamba. That's the name.
Yep. So we continue with his education. So Bryant became the first freshman in decades to start for Lower Marion's varsity team, but the team finished with a 4-20 record. During his junior year, he averaged 31.1 points, 10.4 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 3.8 blocks, and 2.3 steals, and was named Pennsylvania Player of the Year, attracting attention from college recruiters in the process. In his senior year of high school, he led the Aces of their first state championship in 53 years. He ended his high school career at Southern Pennsylvania's all-time leading scorer at 2,883 points. He did well. He did.
What a record.
Young Kobe versus middle-aged Kobe. Well, he didn't get to, he was in his 40s.
What's middle-aged Cortese?
50.
Really? All right, now I know. Really, Cortese? Really,
50s, yes. We do it up to 100 and sometimes a little more.
That's middle-aged?
Yeah, 50.
Wow.
Something.
Guys, take a poll, will you? I know that's not middle-aged.
Folks, we are guaranteed 3 score years and 10, right? Which is 70.
So what's middle-aged Cortese?
No, I'm not going to put it at 35 because then you're going to make us old. No, 50. 50. I'm using 100 here.
Let's talk about this is too funny. This is too funny. You're using 100.
Damn me, I'm using 100 because we're moving for more than 3 score years and 10, which is 70. Look how many persons live to be 105, 110, whatever,
That's great. Kobe was around middle age, okay? Nearing middle age, yeah. I'll go with that one.
He's not working with me here.
I'm not at all. Let's talk about his career. So Kobe was a 5-time NBA champion. He became a 17-time NBA All-Star. His first All-Star appearance was in 1998. He spent 20 seasons with the Lakers, which is the most seasons with one NBA team. He was also selected for the All-Defensive Team 12 times. Kobe also holds the record for most three-pointers in a game. With his many titles, he was also named NBA Final MVP twice. Through Kobe's long career, he has also earned 2 gold medals.
Yeah, I guess
that
playing
is
the Olympics.
A winner,
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant,
Indeed.
All-Star indeed.
But I think his last tweet, as they said, was him congratulating LeBron for passing him on the number of points that he would have made in the NBA.
Yes.
So I guess LeBron is the new GOAT now that Kobe is no longer around. Because I want to bet that LeBron could have brought Kobe out of retirement. What do you think?
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
And you know what else
Both great players, though.
I found out about Kobe? His favorite meal is frog legs dipped in some sort of sauce. And then his favorite candy is a bear claw candy. So it's white chocolate with peanuts and coconut. And I'm like, what? Yeah. He lived a nice life.
Do you think he had any stalkers?
Somebody get my co-host, please. So the Bryant family consisted of Los Angeles Lakers legend Kobe Bryant, his wife Vanessa Bryant, his daughter Natalia, Gianna, Bianca, and Capri Bryant, and his sister Sharia and Shea Bryant. His 13-year-old daughter Gianna died with him in the helicopter crash on January 26, 2020. So that's 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh, look at little Capri. Aww.
Yeah, that's a lovely picture.
I know.
I think I remember when he gave her what was a wonderful gesture of a ring.
Oh.
Remember that one?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
A wonderful gesture.
A wonderful gesture of a ring.
Boy.
That's what I'm going to say about that. A
Yeah.
wonderful gesture of a ring, and it lives on. That memory.
I
lives on.
know it lives on because she still wears it. Yes. I would have feel so bad. Every day I have to look at that and I have that person next to me. So.
Well, he's a legend indeed.
Yes.
So the legacy. So Bryant worked with numerous charities. He participated in the league's NBA's NBA Cures Initiative, where he helped build homes and basketball courts, stocked food pantries, and supported reading initiatives. Bryant was the official spokesman for After School All-Stars, a national children's charity that provides after-school programs to 72,000 children. Awesome.
Nice. So his legacy will live on forever. And as we said when we started,
8/24.
Kobe Bryant in his early ages.
Yeah. Whatever you say, Cortezia, I know what middle age looks like. Yeah. And it ain't 50.
Oh my gosh. And the legacy continues as a coach to his daughter's basketball team. He championed the rise of women's basketball and the WNBA and left his mark on the business and entertainment industry. In 2018, he won an Academy Award for his animated short film, yes, Dear Basketball. I remember that. Yeah, he collected that award. Mamba forever. Ever.
Yeah, there's Kobe Bryant. So that brings us to the end of our Black Legend Wednesdays. We'll be back with more in a second. Stay tuned.
You see that new boy that just joined the school last week? He brought me a chocolate this morning because I showed him the way home from school yesterday.
You like him?
No, he's just my friend. Plus, he is my neighbor. He asked me if we can walk home together for lunch tomorrow, and I told him yes.
I don't like these big boys. They tend to like to touch girls without your consent.
What do you mean by consent?
It's when one person agrees to give permission to another person to do something.
He is cute though.
Guys, you won't believe what happened the other day with the new boy from school.
What happened?
The other day, while walking home with the new guy, he followed me into my house. I thought it was okay because he seemed friendly and respectful. So I turned on the TV and offered him a soda. We sat in the chair together. Then he leaned over and kissed me. I was so shocked I sat up straight and asked him why he did that. He said he thought I liked him. I told him not in that way.
What? Girl, you should have never allowed him inside your parents' home.
My parents will be very angry if they meet any boys in our home plus kissing me.
Guys, we don't need to be burdened down with teen pregnancy and relationship problems at this time. Boys need to understand that girls are not sex objects.
Remember, you have the right to consent to every activity being performed, from holding hands to anything more, and to change your mind at any time. If your partner does not respect your wishes, this also is a form of abuse. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492, Special Victims Unit 662-7077, Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
Do you know that common baked goods such as bread and crackers are high in salt? Get salt smart.
in preparation for our upcoming guests, we are going to be speaking all about our childhood. Do you remember yours? Specifically, childhood fun. So yesterday, we took a trip down memory lane and spoke about old snacks. So let's loosen up today as we speak about some more of our childhood items. Not food today, not snacks today, but our favorite toys.
I'd be surprised if you remember since you shifted the marker of middle age. So I'd be surprised if you know what the marker is for childhood.
50. Let's keep it at 50, guys. Let's not, no one is going to tell us at 35 we're middle age. No way, we're still young, flouncing and bouncing.
Whatever you say. That's right. Like I said, I'll be surprised if you have the marker correct for childhood because you're shifting the marker for middle age. So,
oh, man.
Favorite toys. What was your favorite toy?
Well, we had dolls.
Yeah, which girl didn't have dolls?
We had...
By the way, I don't understand
the tea set with dolls?
Yeah, I don't understand the fascination for girls with dolls.
Women are caretakers. So when you get a doll, you automatically suddenly feel like a mommy of something. So you mimic your mom. You want to bathe the doll, you want to dress the doll, you want to comb the doll's hair, although you eventually you end up knotting it all and pulling it out. You are correct. And yeah, you put your doll in the corner. That's where the weave
economy came in. That's where it started, guys. The weave economy started.
Because we pull out the doll's hair.
Because you pull the doll's hair out.
But you know, we never replaced it, you know. And it's funny that we never thought a ball doll was an ugly. Well, we did. You did. Yeah, I think we did thought a ball doll was an ugly doll.
Of course you thought.
My gosh, we were poisoned from childhood.
Like I said, weave economy started when the child began to pull the hair out.
And then we had the tea set. We had the dollhouse. I had a doll with long hair. She had on a tracksuit and she had skates. And yeah, I had a lot of toys.
Yeah, lucky you.
What about you?
Well, you ever played with the Ken doll? Played house?
Eventually with
Barbie
the Ken doll.
and Ken?
Yeah. Because we didn't have Barbies at first. We had the normal big-faced dollies with the blush and the eyelashes that were painted on. Some of them, it was just paint on. So I enjoyed when I got the dolls who we can actually feel that they're sleeping when their eyes closed because, they started inventing those. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that when you put it in a certain position.
And the eyes closed.
You grew up around girls. You come across dolls once or twice, definitely. My part was taking apart the doll. So I used to I used to decapitate the doll.
We need to call the doll police for Jamie because he took...
You mutilate the doll. You take the arm out. It's like, okay, this is great.
Not cool. So I guess you got thrown out of the play every time they were playing. Jamie got thrown out.
But let's talk about the doll again because the complexion of the doll. You had white dolls.
Yeah.
You have a black doll.
Eventually.
Or I don't know.
Eventually.
A brown doll.
Eventually, but most of the dolls that we got then, they were white color dolls.
Yeah.
And see, they were conditioning our little minds from since then to think that that was beautiful.
Well, it is. It depends. I mean, beauty comes in all shapes and sizes,
but that was the stereotype of believing that if you don't have
that was beautiful.
Yeah, because people that had black dolls, I remember someone coming to a play with a black doll and hiding it, holding it by one hand and hiding it behind because everybody else in the play had the fair dolls.
So you didn't want to stand out because you were different, and I guess that's the thing. Well, interesting stuff. What about video games, Coach Henty? I played video games. I loved Super Mario. Of course, I remember trying to save the princess from the dragon. Mario and Luigi, and
That was my summer fun time, as I said in Tortola. That's what we did. We played games all summer. You remember the part when it didn't work and you take it out and you blew on it?
Do I remember that part? I'm not even sure if I
Don't you
remember that
remember?
part.
That's the...
I don't know if I
Listen,
remember
everybody that played vintage Nintendo must have blown on their game cartridge. Of course, you have
Aren't
to.
they so ugly? Oh my gosh, big ugly thing. I'm serious. These cartridges, and I think it was like fun just to collect cartridges.
Yeah, boy. And the more you had, the more famous you were in the game community.
Of
How
course,
about that?
because you could switch them and play different games with, on your console, right?
Yes,
your
and you
device.
exchange with your friends and you borrow and stuff, and
Yeah, you borrow never to get back. But
we got back all of
you got
ours.
back.
I think my cousins maybe missed a few, but yeah, we got back all of ours.
Yeah, I love that. I remember getting a Sega Genesis. I think I said that before, and I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog when Sonic first came out. My mom surprised me for Christmas, and she got me that. And I was like, wow, I was playing my Sega Genesis when everybody else was playing their Nintendo. And I'm like, go Sonic, roll up into the ball, do all that stuff. And it was just a whole lot of fun. And the music was the best part.
Yes, yes.
The music was the best part.
Oh, you know what Mario's
I don't know that.
Mario.
Does it sound like that, really?
It literally does.
I don't know.
It literally does.
Guys, you vote on it, because maybe it sounds like that in there.
Come on.
I don't know if it actually sounds like that, okay?
Listen, he's trying to ruin my childhood memories. So what about outdoor games in school? Catcher, as we call it, right?
Catcher?
Catcher.
What's that?
Literally like tag. In Ghana, it's called catcher.
Catcher, okay.
Yeah. So catcher, we had, we call it jump, we had skipping rope, which in St. Kitts, jump rope. We had, you call it Mississippi, we call it Chinese rope. Don't ask me why we call it Chinese rope. I don't know. Then we had marbles, and then we had hopscotch. Yeah, we had a lot of things growing up as kids.
A lot of outdoor games. Yeah, marbles definitely was the thing. We've talked about table tennis, lawn tennis, all that stuff. Basketball was a thing too, because we had basketball courts in school, so we definitely hang out and play basketball.
What other outdoor games did I remember in St. Kitts? I don't remember playing hopscotch in St. Kitts. I don't.
You played catcher, okay.
We played in GT. I don't know if we played tag. I don't remember. No, I couldn't play tag here. When you reach the junior high and stuff, you don't play no tag.
No, you don't play tag at all.
Tags.
You don't play tag in junior high. No, you're kidding. You're grown. You're no way.
We played. Mostly was in class, and it was X and O's and the dots.
You know why? Because the teachers wouldn't let us go out on the block.
But we had time.
You guys who
when
thought
you could have
it best
run
to
down
keep
the
us in
hill.
class.
Yeah, boy.
When the teacher didn't show up. When we'd rather be outside. But we couldn't be.
No, we just had to stay in class, and then we became disruptive because we became loud. And then up comes the principal with his belt, like, y'all are disturbing the other classes, but we have nothing to do.
Yeah, but we played name, animal, place.
That's the next game.
That's another one that we played.
Hangman too.
Hangman? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like Hangman as much. X and O definitely, but not Hangman.
Yeah.
And by the way, I think at one point we used to bring our dominoes and cards to school, and they banned them. And I remember when I started at the CFBC back in '98, they were. I just aged myself, but it's okay because you already know how old I am.
Middle age.
Thanks to pretend. There was a point when we used to take our dominoes. I remember the guys in our group, Amari and so on, Carlos and so on. We used to have dominoes and just play in the courtyard. And like within a couple of weeks, if not a month or so, they banned the dominoes. They said we were being too loud.
Yeah, I guess y'all was slamming them too.
I was like, who does that? We're grown-ups now, guys. We just took it to a whole other level. We were having fun from high school, coming over. And imagine, you used to be in school from 8:30 to 3:30.
Yeah.
Now you're literally having 2 to 3 hours of a date with classes, and then you're like, well, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just going to hang out with my friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you hear, bang! Who plays
no
dominoes?
more dominoes.
Matching
no more
cards.
dominoes.
Nobody.
So what games do you think we used to play that the children of today do not play anymore?
Dominoes? Putting that out there. Depends on their age. When they get older, they might be more interested in it. When they're younger, not so much.
What about marbles? I don't see them playing
Of course
marbles.
they should play marbles.
I don't see them playing marbles. I have not seen them play Mississippi. Maybe they do play these games, but I'm just saying what I have not seen. But for those of you looking at us, maybe you can tell us what do you see the kids still play that our age used to play?
I know what they play that we never played.
It's
called the tablet game.
I know, we never had tablet. Oh my, everything's on the tablet. Yeah, they're dressing the dolls on the tablet. They're taking care of Tom on the tablet. Oh,
hey, The Sims. Hey, The Sims. The Sims.
What is that?
Remember The Sims?
No.
Anybody remember The Sims? Am I saying the name right? The Sims?
What is
I
that?
think I am. I'm saying the name right. That was a game basically where it's like a 3D version of keeping house. You're playing house and you're letting the characters do certain things in the environment, interact with each other, interact with those
our
things.
time?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, it was a video game.
No.
Still very popular. I think they've made modifications to it. Maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, got it.
Okay.
It's a whole lot of fun, though.
Yeah, plenty fun.
Not really. I'm kind of
So this is one of the games where you can actually have the character slapping themselves.
do that. It could probably, wash the dishes, refuse to empty the garbage, make the bed, get dressed to go outside, those sorts of things,
No, be an adult and do all those things.
Be an adult and do those things, yeah.
And stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
It's been 6 months now and Glenn hasn't been working. His attitude has completely changed and he's been leaving the house every day for hours and liming with his friends and coming home drunk and causing confusion.
Gloria, this is what you cooked today? This is not enough food for a big man like me.
But Glenn, it's been 6 months now. You haven't given me any money to shop for food.
Okay, so what you want me to do if my boss ain't called me out for work as yet?
Look for a different job now.
What you just said to me?
Get a next job.
What?
Help! Let me
Let
go!
go what? Yeah, let's see what we happen. Let go what? Watch your mouth with me now.
The weekend mom and dad fight. When are they going to stop?
Domestic violence is not just physical, it's mental, emotional, economical, and psychological. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492, Special Victims Unit 662-7077, Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
Great news, everyone! SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Move Anniversary Walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. During week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
Hey, my friend, what going on?
Not a thing. I just here cooling under this tree, about to eat a mango or two.
Where you get mango from all now?
Boy, Auntie Rose bring me some mango this morning.
Oh, gosh. What you hit me for?
You give me something to put on?
Girl, you can't just come tempting me with these juicy round pally mangoes and expect me not to want some.
Just because something looks appealing and you want it doesn't mean you're entitled to it and that you should touch or take it. Your mother ain't teach you manners. Ask for consent first before you touch up the mango them.
But why ask? And if it's dear, it's dear. Just take it. Why ask?
Simple. If it is mine and you ain't asked for it, it is called, wait for it, stealing.
That's true. My bad. Okay. May I please have some mangoes?
I don't know. After that spectacle, I ain't sure I want to give you any.
You see that? But I ask.
Just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give. It is still my mangoes.
So what you tell me ask for then?
Because consent is everything. Had you asked first, I would have been more inclined to give you one. And just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give you. You got it?
Okay, I got it. Now, may I please have some mangoes?
Only because you're my friend and I like you. But that still don't mean you're entitled to it.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Good. Don't leave your mango skin on the ground, eh?
If you understand the importance of asking for someone's consent for a mango, then it shouldn't be too hard to understand consent when it comes to sex. The power of consent is everything. Ask first. If you or a friend has been sexually assaulted, please call 465-5000 for the counseling center.
This message was brought to you by No Judgment SKN and sponsored by the Basic Needs Trust Fund, the Department of Gender Affairs, and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Earlier this month, we played a game of Unscramble, but this time we have a whole new set of categories. These are sports, colors, subjects, clothes, and Caribbean countries. The first person to guess the word correctly should hit the buzzer and say their guess. If they don't guess correctly, then the other person has a chance to guess. So, as I put this thing down, I'm going to say, let's begin.
Let's begin.
Assume the position.
Contractor's
insurance.
insurance.
This one is right here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't know what you want to say. Do you want to trash talk like you've done?
No, I just pointed at myself quietly.
This is a great time to suggest that yesterday's show, I watched it back. It wasn't 3-1, it was 4-1.
How?
Because I got 4 points. The very first one with the chicken wasn't awarded to me. So
but you didn't find the chicken.
I got the chicken, yes I did.
Okay.
That was the very first one that I got. So really my score should be adjusted.
Do you realize?
Which means that today I need it adjusted, so I need a 1-point advantage to be fair to me. Because I do not want our viewers to get upset thinking that, you guys are cheating.
But he won yesterday.
By 1 additional point, which wasn't shown.
But you won by 2 points yesterday.
No, it wasn't 2. I got 4, so I won by 3 points, and that's my point to you. I actually got 4 things correct.
Do you see what Jamie's...
And so I need an additional point.
Okay.
That's only fair. I see a thumbs up which says yes. I'm going to get my additional point. That's not what that means. Boy, viewer nation, help me out here, okay?
I liked how she skated out of here. That is so perfect. So we were unscamping. We're unscrambling this word for sports. Oh my gosh.
Tennis.
Jeez. Just when I was about...
By the way, my score should be 2, right? Because I need to get my bonus.
Your score is 1.
Guys, do you not realize...
See, you started off.
Thank you.
Got 1.
Appreciate it. Hey, come on, don't do that.
For tennis.
It should be 2. Yesterday.
I love it. I love it. You got 1.
This is so unfair. I believe you guys are trying to militate against my success.
Sports. Oh my gosh. What is this? Running. All of this winning, I'll be losing my mind.
It's funny how you sing when you think you're winning and you go very quiet when you're losing. Just an observation. Anybody else observe that? just curious. Anybody else observe these things?
Winning.com.
So the score is 2-1, isn't it?
Winning.
Score ought to be 2-1.
Not true.
Wow.
Golf.
So the score is actually 2-2 because I still need my bonus point from yesterday.
You won yesterday. Marathon. We said it together.
No, you didn't. I said it first.
We said it together. They are not working. Orange. Orange. White.
You didn't hit the buzzer.
I did.
You hit my hand.
White.
Cortezio, you hit my hand. And then you said white.
That means Jamie's hand was in the way. Jamie was my buzzer.
I still need my point adjustment. Listen, you guys want the viewers to sign that petition? Okay, fine.
No, the viewers will not sign that petition. The viewers will sign for me to win. Green. House. Jamie, I'm not allowing you to beat me today. I have to regain my shiny crown. After Janet being here, I have to make Janet proud. I'm winning this crown.
Anybody else realize how loud Cortezio gets?
Brown.
When she thinks she's winning? Anybody else realize how talkative Cortezio
Brown
gets?
for the crown. I'm winning this crown. Jamie, I'm going to beat you today.
So nobody notices how loud she gets when she starts to win and how quiet she becomes when she's not winning.
When I have to think, of course I'm going to be quiet, Jamie.
Nobody else realizes that.
I don't understand why my co-host is giving me
my point adjustment
so much shade today.
From yesterday, it was 4-1.
Jamie, you're not getting
3-1.
Yesterday's gone, today's new, so are the points too. Jamie, no. No. Art. Jamie couldn't guess that. Does everyone realize how quiet Jamie is when he's being beat?
I need my point adjustment, and you guys are militating against that.
Jamie.
It was 4-1 yesterday. Thank you. Thank you for that.
They literally give Jamie a point adjustment. All right. Now we have war. Chemistry. We have war. Jamie is going down.
Wow.
Can I see an 8? I thank you.
Wow.
Russia will not stand for this. Yes, I'll be Russia now. What is...
Do you really? No, that's my point. That's what you've been doing all the time.
What?
That's why I'm hitting your hand. English. Guys, play that back.
Because I'm not looking to see where the buzzer... It doesn't matter though. I still rang the
It's not
buzzer.
that it doesn't matter.
Jamie?
I can't hit it when your hand is there, Cortezio. You're hitting my buzzer.
But Jamie, all I'm doing is that, and I'm trying to keep my eye on the prize.
Guys,
it doesn't matter.
Honestly,
you're not getting the point.
I wish we could replay that because that has been going on for the last 4 or 5 rounds. You have been hitting my buzzer and speaking for me. That's why I hit your hand.
No, I've been speaking for myself.
That is exactly why I hit your hand. Cheat.
For those of you viewing, do you realize the excuses that Jamie has because he is literally losing here?
It's not an excuse.
Glove. Glove.
My goodness.
Glove.
There's a whole lot of cheating going on here. Cover the table, hit my buzzer, and then answer. I mean, seriously.
But I still buzzed. The whole point is, right? I buzzed in. And that's what matters.
You're cheating.
I buzzed in.
Whether it's inadvertent or not. That's why I hit your hand, potentially. Because you hit my buzzer.
Because you...
You know what? Wow. Unbelievable. I don't believe this is happening.
Next word.
I don't believe it.
What is happening here? Now Jamie make me lost my concentration. Close. What could this be?
Frax.
No, that's not frax.
That's what I'll call it because I don't know what that is. Scarf. Got it.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Leave your hand over there, you cheater.
My hand, I'm not...
Honestly.
Listen, I have long hands. So
Such a cheater.
The whole thing is I buzzed in.
Such a cheater.
They're cheating.
I'm going to need a point adjustment after this.
They even padded Jamie's
I'm going to need 2 points up after this.
No.
Socks.
Cheating.
No wasn't the answer, Cortencia.
Cheating.
No was not the
Cheating.
answer. The answer was socks.
Cheating. You're not being fair to me.
What on earth? That replay. Look at your hand. Move your hand. You
My
cheater.
hand is right here.
Your hand is not supposed to be a skirt. Your hand is not supposed to be
I said it
there.
first.
Your hand is not
Skirt.
supposed to be
Where's
there.
my 10? Why am I not seeing 10?
Wow.
Why am I still seeing 9?
Thank you for that. Wow. It's a tie, Cortencia.
It's never a tie.
Oh,
The cheating
my.
is great.
The cheating is great. You see that?
It is a... What is that? It is a tie.
Kaboo.
No, it's not. It is a... Wait. It is a sock. It is a belt. It is a pant. It is a bra. It is an undershirt.
UCOB.
Oh, Caribbean countries. Oh my, this is terrible. Why are we still thinking we are in...
I read it. I don't know about you.
We are in Saba, Waka,
I don't know what
Caribbean
that is.
country.
I don't know if that's correct, but hey, that's what it is.
Saba?
All I know is that you've been cheating.
That couldn't be a Caribbean country.
Do you see what was going on?
No. The whole point is, right? I was buzzing in and I was getting the correct
Using
answer.
my
I didn't
buzzer.
realize that my hand was so long. Antigua. That is not Antigua.
Danger. Thank you for 8.
That is not
The
danger.
country that's dangerous?
No.
Is that what we're supposed to do? I know it's a country.
Anguilla and danger? That country isn't making any sense. Oh my gosh, what country is that?
We are on scrambling, but I don't know any country that looks like that.
Anguilla? Antigua? Guyana?
There's no T in it, Cortencia.
I don't know, I'm trying. Germany? Grenada? Smart girl.
Yeah, with help.
No! I didn't see the help. I just looked and eventually got it together.
Okay, you looked where the help was.
No,
I love it.
I did not. He just, all right. I still got 11 and you still got 7. Even with your extra point, I still won. I won.
You were cheating.
No, I
Your
did
hand
not
was
cheat.
all over my buzzer. You hit my buzzer.
Barbados.
That was my buzzer.
That
Thank
was-
you. Barbados.
That was my buzzer. I said Barbados. Your buzzer sounds normal.
You hit my hand and my hand went down.
Can I see 12?
Can we do that replay?
Barbados.
Guys,
Cortencia wins.
Can somebody keep Cortencia on that side of the table?
What? Jamie, mine.
You
I
hit my
that.
hand.
No.
It went down.
Jamie, it's
Cortencia.
so dangerous today.
Guys, that was a replay. Everybody saw that just now. Everybody saw that.
I hope for those persons that are viewing or listening to us, see when Jamie is not winning, how he claims Cortencia is cheating, all because she's beating him today. At
I
his
don't
own
have to
game.
claim it. It's there. It's there for everyone to see. The proof is there.
There's no proof. Cortencia won, fair and square. Stay tuned. She will continue to be a winner after this. Wink, wink.
Hi. If you are a smoker, please pay attention to this message. According to the World Health Organization, there are 1.3 billion smokers in the world today, and tobacco kills 1 out of every 2 smokers. Did you know that there is enough nicotine in 5 cigarettes to kill an average adult if ingested whole? There are more than 7,000 chemicals in tobacco smoke, of which more than 250 are known to be harmful. More than 69 are known to cause cancer, and 16 are classified as Group 1 carcinogens. Smoking kills. Are you ignoring that warning every time you smoke? Please stop. Smoking can lead to severe health complications and even death. It affects almost every organ in the body, especially the lungs and heart. It raises blood pressure, increases blood clots, and increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and cancer. It is hard to quit smoking, but it is not impossible. Don't let tobacco destroy you. Remember the 4 Ds to curb your tobacco cravings. 1. Delay. Set a time limit before you decide to smoke. 2. Drink water. Go get a drink before you do anything else. 3. Do something else. Have a goodie bag handy of other things to do. And 4. Deep breathing. Take at least 10 deep breaths every time you think about smoking. Quit smoking and live a longer and happier life. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Did you know that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
I going out tonight. I got a hot date. He older than me, but I don't care. I like what he telling me. He say I look sweet and ting. What? You want me go home with him? Nice. Boy, I wonder if I'm ready for this. I notice he ain't got a condom, but I gonna go ahead, see? He might think me ain't like him or trust him. Plus, this my first time. Nothing gonna happen to me. Lord, how could I let this happen? I ain't ready for no child. Who gonna support me and my child? My man gone jail and mommy and daddy said they ain't gonna help. I all on my own. How could I be so careless? I wish I could go back to that now. But my education on hold. How could I let this happen?
Don't let this happen to you. Contact the Department of Gender Affairs to find out about confidential offices and personnel available to answer questions about your sexuality or pre- or postnatal concerns.
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
The continued fight against COVID-19 requires the continued practice of public health measures across all sectors and in every community. Frequent and proper hand washing, wearing face masks, and physical distancing. Do you know who is not physical distancing? The Aedes aegypti mosquito. Let's avoid overloading our healthcare systems. This means simultaneously protecting yourselves and your loved ones from all disease, including mosquito-borne illness like dengue fever, Zika, and chikungunya viruses. Did you know that dengue is the most common mosquito-borne viral disease in the world? So let's get to work. Use window and door screens to keep mosquitoes out. Change the water in vases and scrub inside surfaces to remove mosquito eggs. Avoid using saucers with potted plants to prevent collection of water. Securely cover water barrels and drums with mosquito netting and properly fitted covers. Scrub the inside walls of water barrels and drums with detergent 1 to 2 times per week. Walk around the outside of your home and remove or overturn containers that can collect water and become breeding sites. Mosquitoes only need a small amount of water to lay their eggs. Remove unwanted cans, bottles, buckets, or used tires. Other items still in use must be properly stored in covered areas to avoid water settling in them. Clean roof gutters and air conditioner trays. Debushing and removing tall grass from around your home or establishment is also key to reducing mosquito populations. To decrease your risk of being bitten by infected mosquitoes, use proven personal protective methods too. Apply an effective mosquito repellent to exposed areas of skin according to manufacturer's instructions. Wear light-colored long pants and shirts while outdoors in the early morning and late afternoons. Further, protect vulnerable family members like pregnant women, children, the elderly, and persons who are unwell by using mosquito nets to sleep or rest, even during the day. fight the bite, and protect yourself and your family too from mosquito-borne diseases. This message is brought to you by the Pan American Health Organization, Office for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean countries.
Did you know that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
Okay, so who doesn't love a good jigsaw puzzle? Well, that is at least those of us who like to sit still and figure things out. And puzzles are definitely great problem solvers for children. Well, entrepreneur and dad Inote Inanga, in partnership with Harper's Office Depot, was able to bring a more exciting element of solving puzzles by making it into a competition. The puzzles that were used for this challenge feature his daughter's Adia's art creation, Sophie. Oh, so sweet. So we have with us Inote and Adia and several other participants who took part in a day of puzzling fun. When I say your name, raise your hand so that we can see who you are. So Adia,
Raise your hand. Present. All right, so it's the invasion of the little munchkins here. Good morning, SKN. And I see that we have some microphones. So why don't you tell us who you are? Just say your name, and then you pass the mic around, okay?
My name is Ava.
Your name is Ava, okay.
My name is Annika Tuckett. My name is Shauna Woods.
Go ahead.
My name is Adia.
Huh? Go ahead.
My name is Zanarion Clark.
And can I borrow your mic because we missed one right here on the end? Yes.
My name is Janae Casimir.
Aww. And you are the best behaved little children that I've ever seen in my life.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
All right, so does everyone here love solving puzzles? If you love to solve puzzles, let me see your hands.
Everybody.
Okay. All right, so let me pick one. Who can tell me why they like to solve puzzles? Take a mic and then you talk to me. Yes, go ahead.
Because it makes your mind be harder and it challenges yourself.
Wow, that's a really good answer. Can I borrow this for a second? And you were going to tell me something, weren't you?
Because they are fun and it makes you realize the time it takes to put effort into things.
Okay, brilliant answers.
Good answer.
Yeah, you guys can teach me a thing or two about patience. Right. So, was it hard to solve the Stoffy puzzles? Yeah. Oh, I see this. Okay, give her the mic. Let's go.
No.
Love the conversation.
Take your time and focus on the puzzle, and then once you realize that you got it right, you find the pieces and put them together.
So wow. Your time. Wow. Who are you? How old are you?
I know. Middle age.
You wanted to say something, Adia?
Yes, Adia. Yes, Adia.
Go ahead.
The puzzle just makes me feel good in a great way.
It makes you feel good in a great way? Awesome. Now, Dad, I gotta turn to you because when you came in here sporting that interesting bag, and you're gonna have to tell me all about that.
So, thank you for having me here again. This is my third time. I think I'm a veteran guest here.
You are.
This is actually my daughter's art on her bag. So, it all starts with a drawing. This is what this piece is. It started with this drawing. You can see it without the glare. And it's become this bag, but not only this bag, it's become this bottle. Not only this bottle, right? But also it's become, another piece of art has become this book. Not only that, but what she's actually wearing on her shirt, believe it or not, if I can find it, is somewhere in this book.
It's on the black, it's on this page.
It's on which page?
It's on the first page, Dad.
It's on the first page?
Yes.
Okay, I can't find you. Where's the alien?
The alien, I draw that on the stick.
On another paper?
Yeah.
Okay, we can't find it, but she's also wearing her art on her shirt. And that's what Stuffy is about. Allowing children to see that their art can be more than what they see on pencils, on crayons, on paper. Hence the name of the mantra, well, the name of our catchphrase is imagination transformed. You guys can see that again. Imagination transformed. So we're transforming the imagination into pretty much anything that they could think of and not even think of. So that's what Stuffy's about.
All right. So great art, great project. Whose team won, by the way, the Safi puzzles? Can you show me your hands? Whose team won?
Actually, you're looking at one of the superstars right here in Zenarion.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He took his time and solved. And he was very meticulous and just, nothing fazed him. You can just see him just calm. And he literally just said, talking about being challenged and all. That's why he emerged as one of the ultimate winners, so to speak. So you're looking at a winner. So good job again.
Congratulations. High five for me. I gotta give you that.
Indeed. So do you enjoy solving puzzles? Yes. Okay. He said a lot.
He is the winner. He is the winner. All right, so children, do you do other kinds of art other than puzzles? What else do you do? Who wants to talk? Oh, I see. Okay, hand the mic.
He's ready.
Yeah, I love that.
You could draw.
You could draw? Oh. Okay, and what else? Pass it this way. Thank you.
Paint.
You paint. Okay.
Ava?
What else?
What do you... No?
Anybody else? Adea, you want to talk?
Okay.
You have the mic.
And also you can create a lot of stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
I can see that because you are creative.
Sometimes I paint too.
Really?
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. So we have a bunch of creatives.
You have another?
Pigments? Oh?
Uh-huh. Oh, wow.
She's talking about pigments from colors.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, and we have...
Anika?
You could use paper to make art.
You could use paper to make art? Okay.
What kind of art?
Go ahead.
Origami or
Origami.
Ooh, I cannot do origami.
I am being schooled here by children. Adea, you were saying something else?
there's butterflies that have some beautiful colors. I draw a lot of them that makes me feel a great tingle in my body.
I love that.
That's so sweet.
Janae?
Got one more comment right here. Can I see the mic? Okay. Thank you.
And you also could make airplanes with paper.
You are correct.
Actually, what we did after the big event, we made airplanes and we had them design them to make sure that they took ownership of them so nobody could steal them.
Oh.
And they started flying them all over the room.
Oh, okay.
And then they also drew. Actually, I have a whole, this is a bag of goodies, and believe it or not, this is my work to go and transform.
Oh,
all of these
from
is their art.
Oh, nice.
All of this is their art. And they're gonna get their art featured on bags, just like this. There's more, this is your art in here. These are the ones that we've already done. But this is a lot of work.
So let me ask you, why did you decide to turn Sophie into puzzle pieces?
Into puzzle pieces, well, kids like to have fun, and I want, once again, for them to be able to see that you can have your own art on a jigsaw puzzle and try to solve it, and have your friends come over and try to solve it. We're in this age where we're finding more value in being able to own stuff. And that's not a pun, but you own in stuff.
Yeah.
So you find that we are now looking at our local designers who are making money because people are taking pride in wanting to say, I got my shirt designed by this local designer. Our homegrown artists are being featured on bigger stages once again. So there's a new wave of being able to take ownership of something.
Okay.
I'm just doing it for the kids.
Well, I'm glad you listen.
Yes, and they're starting pretty early too.
Yes.
All right, so we'll take a quick break, but we'll come back. The Munchkins are not going away. I'm calling you Munchkins, but I mean that adorably. You're not going away. Stay tuned.
There you go, Shamar.
You ever hear earthquake call and say, hello, Miss E, yes, it's me, earthquake, I come in Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors, in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
It's been 6 months now and Glenn hasn't been working. His attitude has completely changed and he's been leaving the house every day for hours and liming with his friends and coming home drunk and causing confusion.
Gloria, this is what you cook today? This is not enough food for a big man like me.
But Glenn, it's been 6 months now. You haven't given me any money to shop for food.
Okay, so what you want me to do if my boss ain't call me out for work as yet?
Look for a different job now.
What you just said to me?
Get a next job.
What?
Help! Let me
Let
go!
go what? Yeah, let's see where we at. Let go what? Watch your mouth with me now.
Every weekend, Mom and Dad fight. When are they going to stop?
Domestic violence is not just physical, it's mental, emotional, economical, and psychological. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492, Special Victims Unit 662-7077, Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am salt smart.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN, and we have with us Inote and some of the kids from his Puzzling Fun Camp. So now for this segment, you can see, well, you can't see, but I can see, you'll soon see. You're seeing now that the children are already in the puzzle mode. They are in their teams putting together Sophie, part of the puzzles together, Sophie part of the puzzles together, rather. So while they're doing that, we'll continue our discussion with Inote. But even before then, you ought to appreciate the differences in the way that they work together as a team. I said to you before that these children are so well behaved. When the puzzles came out, Inote, there was like this, I don't know what to say, this boisterous, you know, there's elation, there's this shouting, there's this, hey, let's get it done.
They were extremely excited.
And there was even a mini Hortensia. Your dog trash talking. Like,
you're going down.
Mini me.
That's your voice. Oh yeah, yeah. So who's doing what here?
Oh, the boys. I mean, there's boys versus girls, and now.
Well, we have two teams.
Let's see.
We have two separates. So
let's see, Jenny. Did a lot. Almost. Oh.
So guys, you're finished?
Keep going.
Oh, you're working on it? Okay.
Keep going. Find the ADI. AHA.
It's funny how the guys were prepared for this entire challenge.
Very good. Almost. You're almost done.
So they're only going to put together the Sophie part of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fortunately, actually, this one that she's picked doesn't have the logo on it, which is a bit of my blunder. So she's actually trying to spell Adea's name, which is actually down here. So let's go. We're going to give her a hand.
Okay.
Look. We find anyone? Any other one?
All right. So
where's the piece? Where's the cover?
I'm gonna help my friend here.
Where's the cover?
Well, the guys don't need any help.
That's not the cover. Oh, that's the cover.
Need some help?
That's the cover.
Let's see what you do.
Now let's look.
All right.
Where did it go?
Let me grab your mic quickly, Inote.
Here.
So I can have this conversation. Thank you very much.
All right. Let's find it.
Tell me what's going on. What are you doing?
Can you find it? Where is it?
You're putting it.
Look.
Really well. I'm gonna help you.
That's it.
Guys, have you found all the parts?
Right? That goes somewhere here.
Let's see.
On top. Well, where's the cover?
Going down because you can see I'm almost finished.
I need you to say that again. Come on, tell me what you said. Like I said,
that's not it.
Next
Maybe it fell.
What about that part? Look at that.
What do you think?
That's light.
I am so gonna.
Okay, you want to find the B? Okay, let's do the B.
I just
That's
helped the
easier.
guys find two puzzle pieces.
Find the B. Sweet.
So Inote, how long did it take to put these puzzles together?
Well, when they first came out the box, I had Adia try one of them, and she took about 40 minutes to get halfway of one, and then she gave up.
Yeah.
So.
I gave up because I didn't.
Sorry, dear. Talk to me.
Let's find some more flowers.
Because it's so hard, I cannot do it.
No, that's it. That's not it. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. This one?
Oh man.
Oh no, that's the bird. That's the bird. That's the yellow bird.
So are the puzzles for sale, Inote? If not,
here's the thing. They're not for sale. They're not technically for sale. What I want is for children to actually create their own drawings and have their own puzzles to keep at home.
Oh.
And if you want, you can sell them.
Okay.
So these could be for sale, just not these ones. But there's an online store that I'm building as we speak that will feature all of this stuff. So there's a lot of things that are in the works.
Okay.
That's why I'm looking this tired. I'm not sleeping.
Oh.
I'm just building and creating and building and building and building. So lots more things in store. You'll be hearing more later this week if I can pull some of these things off.
Okay.
I can't
Other than using the puzzles for the little competition that you had, what else are they going to be used for?
Right now, for Idea to relax, and when she's being hyper, hey, go solve a puzzle if you want a reward.
Okay.
I just immediately said, let's do a puzzle. I really want a toy.
Okay, let's keep looking.
Quiet.
Yeah, they're
quiet. Talk to you guys. What's going on? Talk to me.
Oh my gosh, look at the boys.
Talk to me. What's going on?
Shamar, isn't that cool?
Look, there's some behind you.
You can see why he won. He just was very methodical about it. I feel like he has a computer science in his future. Wow, let's keep looking, Janae. Let's keep looking.
But the guys were first to finish their sign, though. Yeah.
Let's keep looking.
Go, girl.
Okay, let's find the rest of the bee. Where's find the rest of the bee?
Her sign is technically all
Look,
together.
we found it.
She has all the words and everything.
Go ahead, put it in.
So the question is, whoever finished first, gets
Good job. Now let's look for the other wing. Let's look for the other wing. Look.
Who's the wing?
Let's look.
Adia's making the rules, Jamie. She is making the rules.
This is here.
Yes, it's my
No.
It's my rules.
Oh, good job. Good
So,
job.
Jamie, here are some of the benefits of jigsaw puzzles
Some
that
more.
we did not
Some
know.
more.
So, jigsaw puzzles exercises the left and right side of your brain at once. Jigsaw puzzles improve your short-term memory. Jigsaw puzzles improve your visual, spatial reasoning.
Next, we're gonna
and
do
jigsaw puzzles
this
are
guy.
a great meditation
This
tool and
system.
stress reliever.
Okay.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Eyes.
Didn't know that.
Do the eyes?
Note, were you aware of those benefits of the jigsaw puzzle?
No.
Oh.
You gotta get your hands dirty, right? You gotta go down here and have some fun to appreciate what's going on here. It takes a lot of time.
Oh my gosh.
Focus and keep on going.
Don't you think so?
And look at the puzzle and look at the pieces and the color.
Look at the. You have to listen to this advice.
I tell
you have to focus and keep on going and look at the pieces and look at the puzzle. Now, how old are you when you were telling me what it takes to solve a puzzle? How old?
Look.
6.
6.
Look.
Wow.
Here. That's part of the bird.
You're 6 too?
Yes. So
No. Oh, good job. High
I
five.
know why she's shorter than me.
Okay.
She looks shorter than me, but she's.
Look, this is part of it. Look.
Because it's James, you know what I mean? All right, guys, so I'm going to congratulate the first place who's in front right now. Shamar, this is your group.
That's the guy.
Good job. Congratulations.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you say to that?
Thank you.
All right.
No, that doesn't fit.
And Adia, you are in second place, so
Let's
final
keep
word from
going.
you.
I'm very impressed by myself, and I'm ready to win it.
Ready to win. All right, that's the attitude. All right, guys. So thank you so much for coming.
Let's find it. Let's find it.
Now on. All right, we'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
So easy.
Has anyone ever touched you here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
If you're gradually use less salt, you will gradually want less salt. Eating less salty foods will reduce your cravings for salty foods. Let's get salt smart.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
This is where we're going to end the show today, obviously, with the munchkins on the ground. Thank you so much for joining us for another edition of Good Morning SKN. Appreciate you following us on our social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram at Good Morning SKN. Of course, on YouTube at Studio 327 INC. Like, subscribe, follow, and share.
Yeah.
You got
Stuffy.
quickly. Yeah.
At Stuffy Art, STOPHYART. And I just wanted to really give a quick shout out to Giselle at Giselle Brisbane at Harper's. The competition would not have happened without partnering with her. Okay. She would have assisted with purchasing these puzzle pieces and also with a few giveaways that she would have given to the children who did very well. So big thank you. Wouldn't happen without your support, and we'll have more. So leave us a comment.
Yeah, leave us a comment. Yeah. And let us know what was your favorite part of the show. And this is where we say see you tomorrow, Thursday, at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN. Have a great day, guys,
kids,
and thank you for watching.
Imagination transform. 1, 2, 3. Stuffy imagination transform. Yay!
All right, bye, guys.